All right, so today we're going to do something a little bit different, shift gears a little bit, and we're going to talk about somebody else's Jeep. So this is what I call viewers restorations, and I kind of had this idea a while back, and I threw it out there on YouTube, and I had some guys submit some pictures, and it's not just a picture of a Jeep, it's the kind of before and after the restoration, and it's also the story that goes along with it. And a lot of times I don't know which one I like better. I don't know if I like the story that goes along with it better, or looking at the pictures of the before and after Jeep before and after the restoration, because I find both very interesting. I love looking at the pictures of the old CJs and looking at what somebody else did with their Jeep, and I find that to be pretty interesting, pretty cool. And I also really enjoy hearing the story about how that Jeep ended up in that particular person's family. So I thought it was a pretty cool idea, and if you follow along on the channel for any length of time, I did 3 or 4 of these a while back. And the other day I got an email from a guy named Tim who lives out in Arizona, and he sent me some pictures of his Jeep. And I said, hey Tim, tell me the backstory behind the Jeep. Do you have any before and after? And I'll make a quick little video, throw it on YouTube, because I just love to share these stories and love to share these pictures. So Tim responded to my email and sent me some pictures and some before and after pictures, which are just super impressive. And in this particular viewer's restorations, I actually think the backstory here is just really, really cool. And Tim said it's just a simple story, but it's not really a simple story, and it's really cool. So I'm going to tell you guys this story, and as we walk through it, I'll show you pictures of his Jeep, and you guys let us know what you think, because I think this is just a really cool story. And Tim, I hope I don't mess this up. All right, so let me see if I can tell this story based on the email that Tim sent me. So rewind back to 1988. Tim was interested in a young lady who was dating a different person, and they had a Jeep together. Well, apparently they broke up, and that guy took the Jeep, and so she needed a vehicle, and they worked together. So knowing that Tim was into vehicles, cars, Jeeps, whatever, she said, hey, Tim, can you help me find a new vehicle? So Tim, absolutely, because he liked her, and helped her find a 86 CJ7, which is the one that we're talking about in this video. Fast forward a couple of years, and Tim ended up, I guess, becoming boyfriend-girlfriend with this young lady, and then they eventually got married, and they had that 86 CJ7, drove it around for years, had a blast in it, and from what Tim said, living the Jeep life. So there's Jake right over my shoulder, and he always works his way into these videos. I just find that funny. So a little bit later, Tim's sister needed a vehicle. She lives, I think, in Oregon, and Tim gave her the Jeep, which was a very nice thing to do, probably very hard to part with it, but he gave it to her with the stipulation that, hey, if you ever want to get rid of it or don't want it anymore or want to sell it or whatever, I get first dibs on it. And this is the cool part, is fast forward 27 years later, his sister called him and said, hey, do you want to take the Jeep back? And not knowing the condition of it, it had literally been sitting in his sister's barn for a couple of years. Tim said, absolutely, I want to get it back. So this has been a couple of years ago, and let me show you guys some pictures of what it looked like when they pulled it out of his sister's barn. So Tim had the Jeep shipped to his house in Arizona and began kind of, the 2-3 year process of restoration, repair, replacing parts. And I'm going to show you some before pictures here and take a look at what the Jeep looked like before he started working on it. All right, so you can tell by looking at that undercarriage that it was definitely in need of some repair. Not bad, but it just definitely needed some freshening up. And you can tell when you look at these next pictures, these were really cool. You can tell Tim did extensive work on the undercarriage of this Jeep, so check these out. So it's funny to me because a lot of those parts under there I recognize. Definitely new leaf springs. I think he's got the PSC power steering gearbox just like I have on mine. Steering brace, kind of everything looks the same. So really nice job, Tim. You did a great job, and let me show you guys the other couple of pictures that I have of the completed Jeep. So great job with the Jeep, Tim. It really looks great, and he says that he and his wife are now driving around the countryside with it just like they did back when they were in the early part of their relationship. And he's got kids now, and he said that he's never parting ways with the Jeep, and I feel the exact same way about mine, and it will stay in his family, and it'll be given to his kids to have fun with, just like he did. So I don't know how you get a more cool story than that. The Jeep never really left his family once he bought it. But it came back to him 27 years later. So I just think that's a really cool story. And Tim took the time to rebuild it, restore it, and now he's having fun with it again. And I love the colors. I love the decals on the side, and it's got a great stance to it. Just a great looking CJ. So Tim, really appreciate you sharing, and hopefully I got that story right, man. All right, hope you guys enjoyed checking out this video. I know this was a little bit different, but it's something I kind of enjoyed doing. And like I said in the beginning, I love, hearing the backstory of the Jeep and then looking at the pictures of the before and after. So if anybody has one of those stories, before and after pictures of their Jeep, and it really doesn't have to be a Jeep, just any kind of vintage steel. I'm working on a 78 Camaro now, so anything cool like that, any before and after pictures with a backstory, send them in to me, and I will try to get a video similar to this made and kind of share it with everybody on YouTube that looks at my channel, and just kind of cool to see what other people are doing. So here's my email address, and if you've got if you've got a story, some before and after pictures, like I said, send it in, and I'll see what I can do as far as putting a video together. Really appreciate you guys checking this out. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your support, and as always, thanks for watching.